Evening. How are you guys? I am so full. It's unreal. I think I've had the biggest dinner I've had for a long time, and yeah, I don't think I want to eat for a couple of days. Not for a few days at least. No. Apart from that, all good. All good. Just needed that extra bit of time because, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna probably be streaming until about 3:30 in the morning now. So I just wanted a bit of an extra break in between, so I could manage it. Because I know I joke about it, but yes, streaming for that long can be difficult. I hope you understand. Just gonna load up the game here while we're at it. It does sound stupid, doesn't it? Like, oh, you're playing games. It's like, yeah, but I'm trying to talk as well. I'm not very good at talking in the best of times. Let's see. I've no idea how much we've got left to do here. I think I'm fairly close to the end though. It's just whether or not I do all of the extra stuff, which I'd like to try. But I reckon I've got to grind a little bit of it as well, just to get it working. I was talking to one of my friends. The friend that lent me the game was telling me that you have to be like a fairly high level to do those the Organisation 13 fights. I'm like, well, I'm like level, I don't know, 50 at the moment. No, 41, sorry. Yeah, just 41. Yeah, you might have to wait a bit. So there is that. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. I've still got to get these lights fixed. I'm dreading changing those lights, these ones, because they're a massive pain in the arse to put up when I didn't have a load of shit in here, and now I've got tons of shit. Oh god, I got to lean over my telly to put them up here. I'm probably going to end up like falling into it and like snapping it in half or something. Well, let's hope not. But it would be nice to have them back. I miss those lights. The ones in the roof, like the ceiling, I miss less, because they were so ridiculously overpowered anyway. But it's kind of nice not to have them. But I don't know. Also, I'm just going to change something quickly on the fly here. Where are we? Bear with me a second. There we go. Just changed the compressor a little bit. So I think it was being a bit overzealous before. We'll see if that's any better. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm gonna have to speak like this close to the mic during the night because everyone's gonna be asleep. So I'm gonna be watching the Video Game Awards like this, probably, whispering sweet nothings into your ears. What's up, Mash? Oh my god. We got Mash, we got Alvin, and we got Mickey. And Mickey is too generous, I think. Holy shit, has everyone just like been hiding in the chat? Like no one, and all of a sudden a billion people. Gotta keep that #1 spot. You don't have to, Mickey. But I appreciate I do appreciate the support, so. I just finished my dinner as well, dude. Really, like, I don't think I need to eat again for another couple of days, honestly. Yes, I do. Fight me. I'm not going to fight you. Why would I fight you? It's like from a purely like financial viewpoint, Me fighting you would make no sense. Plus, you're my friend, so I don't want to. Can I bring the mic closer? No, this is as close as I can get it. This is the problem. If I could get it like so I could attach it over here and it just like slots out like here, that would be good. But I can't get it. What's up, Shaz? Good to see you. Buttermash, good to see you as always, dude. Rewatching Bleach up to episode 9 so far. It's nuts seeing things differently, knowing how things turn out. Fuck, dude. Like. That's a hefty series to start up again, because that's what, like 300 episodes, is it? Are you gonna skip the filler this time though? Of course, Mickey. I feel like we've all known each other for long enough that I can consider you guys friends. Shaz, look up Hopes and Dreams Valhalla in YouTube. Then you'll have it. That's all you need. I think it's about 2.5 months, Mickey. I think maybe nearly 3, maybe 2.5. I don't know now. Actually, 2.5. Do if you do !follow age, it will tell you the first time you followed. Or how long it's been since you followed. That can't be right. It's got to be longer than that, isn't it? Actually, no, that would be just under 2 months then. That's probably about right. Yeah, Shaz, look up Hopes and Dreams from the Valhalla OST, and you'll get that Be Right Back song. Skipping fillers on Bleach, isn't that half the series? Oh, shots fired. Oh, Buttermash is 2 weeks as well, dude. It feels longer, doesn't it? It does feel longer. That's Naruto. That's true. That's very true. Everyone needs to be more like One Piece. There's like bugger all filler in that. there's barely any filler in that, and most of it's good. What filler they do have is pretty good usually. One of the they had like a mini filler arc, and it was actually probably the best filler I've ever seen before. Tron, what's up, man? Talking of people that have been following me for a long time, we've got Mr. Tronster. Probably the oldest follower, I'd say, in terms of how long you followed for, Tron, not how old you are. I think you're still a young man. Apart from the first filler arc, Bleach actually acknowledges it's a filler arc afterwards, which is nice. I'd rather it wasn't there. I'd rather they just, didn't have it. Hey? What's that? But why you lie you're actually here? Why you betray Carrot? You what? No, Tron, I'm not calling you old. I'm saying you're one of my oldest followers. You're an OG sound shower, dude. Oh no, Mickey was calling you old. Yeah, he's calling all of us old. I understand why there's fillers though. It's when the anime catches up to the manga and needs to let the manga get ahead. I understand. I just think it'd be better if they took a break. Just stop. I'd rather it just stopped for half a year and then let it catch up. Well, let the gap widen. I feel like that's a better way of doing it personally. But hey, you got to make that anime money. Because fucking hell, I don't think they don't nearly get enough money from their from anime. Like I think the animators are really badly paid. Because there's not a lot of money. That's why you see like some of the Blu-rays and stuff are like $30 or $40 for like 6 episodes. They split a 12 or 13 episode series into 2 halves because they've got to make as much money as they possibly can. Yeah, the industry's horrible. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? I mean, why? I mean, you look at like how many series, because like a full series back when I was growing up was 26 episodes. Now a whole series is like 13 for the most part. You'll get the still get the odd series where it'll be 26, but it's not as financially viable as it used to be, which sucks. Because, you know, if it's something you really, really want to watch, then you'll want more of it. Then again, it's not really that different because a lot of those series are just split up into multiple seasons now. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really make a huge difference. But for those like, you know, one-off animes that you would would have liked more of it, that's where it sucks. Especially like series that like are really promising and they're just about to get good, and then they have to stop it, and then they might do another series, but it'll be like 4 or 5 years in the future or something. It's all about the money, unfortunately. As much as like people want to do it for, you know, because they want to do it, they've got to do it for money, because otherwise you're not going to be able to do it. Still nothing back from zero. Mickey, it's not in your member. It's down to 0 now. You've done all you can. You've not done anything wrong. He's just got to sort himself out and hopefully get back to you. What time's VGAs? Tron, it starts at I think it's 8:30 East Coast time, 1:30 for UK time. So I'm going to stop about, like, say, 1:15, just to rejig the stream, just get it working properly. Make sure I've got, well, I need to make sure that it's running smoothly. That's one of the main things. And we'll go from there. Be interesting though. I've never watched them live. I've only ever caught the trailers the next day. So, what's up, Tom? Good to see you, man. That you're sticking with that sound bites thing, aren't you? The sound bites. You're gonna get Salem, Mickey. Is he being a good boy today? I bought the big glass back. Somewhat, right. You like it? He's a character in Dragon Quest. Is he on the front cover, Tron? There's 5 characters on the front cover. Man, fucking game looks ace. Can't wait. Wow, the one that looks like a jester. Oh, I don't think he's on the front cover. Or I'm being blind. Anyway, shall we? No, don't spoil anything. Not for a 120-hour game. Right, let there be sound. Says sound. Let's change that. Turn that down a tad.
Yeah.
That should be about right. Ooh, shiny new. Love that new game smell. Yes. Yeah. Got it for my birthday, Tom. So that's another game to add to the pile. Gonna try the sound bites, forgive me. I know, Button Mash, try them, dude. That's what they're there for. See what all of them are about. Shaz, you're gonna stop time for half a second.
About this.
Oh, there you go. I see what you meant now. I was gonna say, what, like, the world? Right. I'm gonna assume that's all right. Yeah, it should be right. Let's go full screen. But yeah, no. Video Game Awards. I'm gonna stop around 1:15. So in 3 hours' time, I will stop and we'll go and we'll switch over and we'll start watching that. And hopefully we get some good shit. They usually announce some really interesting good stuff there. I bet you I don't agree with the winners though. That's probably not going to happen. Some of them. Oh, we got to go and see Tron. We got to go and see Tron. Dun, 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 dun. I'm actually better off porting out and then in again, aren't I? To get to the MCP stuff. Oh. No, I'm actually going to have to fight to it. Fair enough. Hope there's some Death Stranding. I'm sure... You know what? Kojima's always there. So I'd be surprised if there isn't anything. How are we sounding, guys? Just going to check. It's usually... The only way I can figure out, like, actually what is a good sound level is when we've just had a fight. Now it sounded really loud. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to have to play an OBS for a minute. If only I had another screen. Well, more importantly, if I had enough room for another screen. Actually, it's not too bad, is it? That seems alright. I think. Let's bring it down a notch. I haven't watched all of the Death Stranding trailers, so I'm not entirely sure if I understand what's going on. But then it wouldn't be a Kojima game if I didn't understand what was going on. It's like this game. What's going on? And if they announce a Bloodborne 2, or even less likely Dark Souls 4, I doubt they'll do Dark Souls 4. I could see a Bloodborne 2. To be honest though, Tom, like I feel like we've got too many Souls-like games now from Software. I'd rather they did something new, in all honesty. Like, I know they're doing Sekiro, but I'd like to see them do something new, or even like, you know, if they're going to do something they've already done before, do a new Armored Core or something. As good as those games are, I feel like they're going to get burnt out. Oh wait, there's another bad guy. What did I get hit by? Salem hates you? I don't think so. It's probably just grumpy because he's a cat. And cats are grumpy. Just remind me not to run with that stupid chest thing, or I nearly passed the fuck out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh fuck, I need to run. I'm so unfit. I'm so unfit. Button Mash, thanks man. I appreciate the host. This is very different from when I last came here. Is this a shortcut? Castle Gate. I don't think I've been here yet.
It's over. Take this.
I tend to agree with you. Sekiro's sort of Soulsy. Ghost of Tsushima looks good too. Yeah, well, no, Sekiro is literally Soulsy. It's just they've made it a bit more Bloodborne-y by the looks of it. So it's much more action-y than... well, it's a lot more aggressive than defensive, like Bloodborne was. So, I mean, essentially, Tom, that is your Bloodborne, Sekiro. It's a different setting, that's all. Ghost of Tsushima does look good. I'm a little bit worried at how like linear it is. I mean, it looks beautiful, but is it going to be linear? I wonder. I still want to play it. It looks cool as fuck. Should I get off but YOLO? No. I'm not going to burn you at the stake for saying YOLO. I might have to time you out for 600 seconds though. Sorry, you didn't say swag in the same sentence, so I can forgive you. Fuck these guys. We need linear games back. Okay, so maybe I missaid that, because I don't mind linear. I mean maybe like too simple. Like not a lot of mechanics to it. I don't think I've seen enough of it to really like grasp mechanics and stuff. What's up, Marcelo? Got that swaggy clothing on. Yeah, I think it's more that it was like too simple. Don't get me wrong. I like linear games. I kind of went off open world games for a bit because there was just too many of them. I still like them. You know, Red Dead was great. I'll play GTA all the time. Keep forgetting I've got that combo at the end that I can use. Pretty good XP from these guys. Hello there, Rocky. What's up, me old China? I hope that's the right Cockney rhyming slang there. I actually can't remember. Tom, you're my head of English studies in the Sound Shower group. Is that the right use of Cockney rhyming slang there? I actually can't remember. I'm also not sure. I don't think I'm going the right way here at all. But get a bit of XP out of it, so... Oh, shit. Let's juggle this fool. Indeed it is, your Cockney was on point. The reason I was doubting it was because China... I was trying to think how it translates into friend. Do you remember? Isn't it like bone china? I don't know. I can't remember. Because I want to smash you? No. Only if I was Greek.
Back off.
Limits, man. Please.
Back off.
Never has that been more appropriate. Most appropriate use of that sound effect, I think.
Take this.
That was really good. Well done, Rocky. The Dark Depths. Yeah, I'm definitely going the wrong way. I just want to see where this goes, though. I think it might give me another checkpoint if I'm lucky. Oh, it won't, because this is the dead end. Never mind. Oh, shit.
Take this. Back off.
I need to use that more for hitting them into the air. That's a really good move. I need to figure out how many hits it is. I think it's 4, then square. Sound Pie noticed to me. I always notice you, dude. It's Stu of Bone China, but can't remember exactly why. My favourite is Tea Leaf, which means thief. Yeah, I remember that one. Hang on, let me see if I can figure that out. Well, not figure it out. Let me see if I can Google Foo the answer out of this. Bone China. Cockney. Rhyming slang. Oh, it's China plate, mate. That's why. Yeah, so it's China plate, mate. We've got a Cockney rhyming slang website here. I got to finish Tron first. Yeah, no, I know. I know, Marcel. I just went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Let's not go to the title screen this time, shall we? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm just going to run this time. It's funny, you don't get a lot of Cockney rhyming slang being used anymore, like anywhere. I only use bits and pieces. Marcelo, I might need some help in a little bit for best places to grind those forms. Actually, Button Mash, you've done this, haven't you? If you don't think it will take long. Oh, that's new. Another AP.
It's over. Back off. This is it.
And juggling is the best.
Take this.
Moon recipe. Don't need to grind now. It's more. I just want to get some of those abilities so I can get some of those puzzle pieces. Would YouTube videos be better than me explaining in text? Wisdom would take a long time. Damn. Better to grind late. Okay, that's fine. That's all I wanted to know. If you reckon it's better doing it later, I'll do it later. Fucking hate those things.
It's over.
That magnetizing air move that I've got is really good. Yeah, Cockney, Trom. It's it was they spoke in rhyming slang. So they'd say like, oh, let's have a butcher's, and then like so butcher's would mean butcher's hook, aka look. It was like needlessly complicated, but it's I don't know. There's a charm to it. TWTNW is the best place to grind it for now. Which one's that? Is that the old-fashioned place? Oh, sorry, that's Timeless River's the place that I'm thinking of. I think that's the one, isn't it? Timeless River. I'm pretty sure I did do that. That was the old-fashioned one, right? No, not these cunts again. I hate them so much. Oh, they're TWTNW. Okay, no, yeah, I haven't done that. Definitely not done that. Nice. Oh my god, I hate these enemies so much. So what are you guys actually hoping for from the Video Game Awards tonight? Tom's after Bloodborne 2. Some Final Fantasy VII Remake footage would be nice, but considering the rumour is they restarted that, I think that's incredibly unlikely. Welcome back, Mickey. Gosh, it's only us. You can't talk to Tron if this room gets taken over. Did you check in with Sid? Uh-huh. And the Eradicator? It's almost done. Great. Say, Leon, Squall, why don't you go work with Sid? I have this place under control. Are you sure? All by yourself? Sorry, it's all yours. How's Tron? Should probably tell her to wear some like a steel plate on her back. You know, just for reasons. What's this? I'm hoping for something in DS other than walking. Wait, Dark Souls, Tron? Final Fantasy 16 maybe? I don't want to wait another 4 years for another one. I really don't hope they announce a 16, because otherwise that means we're not getting 7 for like 20 years. I'm going to sue Disney for using my name. Tron, I think that film came out like before you were born. Maybe your parents really loved Tron. Oh, Death Stranding, yeah. Yeah, like, well, I would say like some plot would be nice. But they've given plot, but it doesn't make sense, so. How's Tron? We still can't get in touch with him. Maybe you guys should give it a shot. No, we'll go talk to him in person. Then I have a favour to ask. When you find Tron, could you tell him to come to the IO tower? Tron, can you come to the IO tower, dude? Is that right? That's where I'll upload the MCP eradication program. Let's see, 83. Tron release date. I thought it was early 80s, Tron. 21st of October 1982, Tron. So, confirmed your parents liked the film Tron. The IO tower? Got it. Thanks. And watch your backs. No, you should be telling that to Aerith, not to these guys. Hey! Jokes! Sleeping Lion. That looks sick. Well balanced with strength and magic, increasing maximum ground-based combos by 1. That looks really nice.
We'll be there soon, Tron.
I know I said that I'd like some new stuff, but I'd really like another Batman from Rocksteady. Because I loved Arkham Knight so much. I'd love another one. What's this you're sending, Mickey? Mario goes to the fridge to get a glass of milk. You know it would sell. Don't you? You know it would. Oh, we can go down here. I was not expecting this. Cosmic Chain. Oh, excuse me. Greatly increases fire, blizzard, and thunder resistance, and greatly increases defense. I'm wondering if I should put that on Sora. Might be an upgrade of that. It's the same, but it's 30%. Just no dark protection. Oh, I'll just swap it with that. There you go. 55% thunder resistance. Yeah, boy! Yeah, that'll work. Oh yeah, I was going to see what that key was like. 5 and 3. I think Decisive Pumpkin might be better still. Greater number of combos landed, the more damage is dealt. Yeah, I feel like that's still better. For my playstyle anyway. I'm hoping to see a Final Fantasy trailer, Final Fantasy 7 trailer that shows Cloud in drag full HD. Do you reckon? I reckon they'll keep that bit in there. It'd be interesting to see him like that, I think. I'll thank you for the bless you, yes. Thank you. I won't go to hell now. Not yet, anyway. I was having this discussion the other day, like, why would the devil like torment you forever? Like, you're his boy. If you got down there, you did the right thing. So surely he'll treat you, not like hate you. You'll pray for me. Help Tron until the program's done. Don't worry, I'll handle things here. Don't get stabbed in the back or anything. I love that they've kept that effect. Maybe we should do Tron for the Sunday movie. The original one. Gotta resist watching Smash. Have people got hold of it?
Gorge, hope Tron's okay.
Me too. Let's head for the game grid. Great! The terminal works!
Let's go!
Wait, am I actually going to have to go to the light cycle bit?
Finished? Would be, if it weren't for the old loon's magic.
Old loon, you say?
I'm trying to work here.
No, I'll show you who's old.
Done! Yeah! There you go, Leon. One homemade program. A Looney Wizard special.
This had better work.
I'm off.
Hang on a minute. Did Merlin just shoot like a bolt at that computer, potentially fucking over their entire plan? Is he an idiot?
Be on your guard.
Guess Marcelo didn't like that joke. No, he just fucking blew up the computer. There's 80,000 people watching on Twitch. Fuck. Should have expected that.
Tron!
Careful! Watch out!
The only Leon we speak about in this household is Resident Evil Leon.
Hold on!
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. What about the film Leon?
Yeah.
Another film I haven't seen, but that's meant to be very good, isn't it?
Take this! This is it!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Deal! Take this! Yeah. It's over! Take this! Back off! Take this! This is it!
Triangle to win. Oh, did you hear the rumour that Resident Evil 3 Nemesis remake is already a thing? Leon's a very good film, I've heard. It's Jean Reno? Is it Jean Reno? I think. Yeah, I just never got around to seeing it. It's isn't it him and fuck? I can't remember the name now. You really saved me. Don't mention it. What's going on here? The MCP is ready to wage all-out war against the users. What's been happening on the outside? Well, there's this machine for making Heartless. It's gone totally berserk. The town's control system is having problems too. But Sid's putting together a program that can de-res the MCP. Once we pick it up at the IO tower, he thinks we can use it to stop the MCP for good. Let's try it. Great! So who's this Sid? He's a friend of ours. Leon, Merlin, Aerith, Yuffie. They're all on it. Leon. Doesn't sound right at all, does it? They're all on the outside worrying about you, Tron. I must have a lot of user friends. That program ought to be done by now, don't you think? To the tower! Let's go. Let's go! Suppose we'll keep Tron, shall we? You have so many husbandos, to be honest, it's a problem. Gotta catch them all though, right? They're just gonna make like a Pokemon type game, but for like husbandos or waifus. They could do it like They could do it like Pokemon. So you had two versions of the game. One was husbandos, one was waifus, and then if you want all of them, you have to have both games. Jean is a very young Keira Knightley. What is that a character in Leon, Tom? Every time I hear Tron, I look thinking you're talking to me. It's alright, Tron, it'll be over soon. Now, female characters I like are my daughters because I'm too gay for wives. I don't know if any of that sentence made sense to me, Mickey. You're allowed waifus. Fucking twatted me.
Take this.
It's an unusual name, so when I hear it, my brain assumes it's me. It is. I mean, it's not like super common. You are literally the only person I know with that name. It just happens to be that this character's name is very, very similar to yours. Motherfucker. 2, 3. Yes, 3 and then square, and you get the launcher. So is it this way this time? Yeah. Doesn't matter, Mickey. You can still have waifus. Everyone can have husbandos and waifus. Doesn't necessarily have to be a sexual thing. IMO.
Out of the way.
Like this is no Ross from Friends laminating a list, and you have to stick to it if like the opportunity in real life happens. Know what I mean?
Back off. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's really useful, that move.
Yeah. Take this.
1, 2, help. 1, 2, no, fine.
Heal. This is it.
Got him. Whoa! Calm your tits.
Back off. This is it. Take this.
Some people take their harem seriously. Oh shit.
Yeah. Back off.
I like joking about it.
Yeah. It's over.
You can probably name your waifus on your fingers, have like 100 of husbandos. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. I would expect you to have more of husbandos than waifus.
Warning. User control is terminated indefinitely.
No good.
Leon, let me try.
Look at the redundant belts on Squall's left arm. What
This is your
purpose do
final
they
warning.
have?
Stop at once.
Bon appetit. Don't talk with your mouth full.
What? What are you loading?
Aerith, what did you just say? Don't talk with your mouth full? I think we'll leave that one there.
Nothing's come in yet.
Leon, come on.
There.
All right.
I was going to say, where's his disc? Why isn't he doing the pose? You're having trouble picking between
What's
Anne
it
and
like?
Makoto, Rocky.
This is very strange. Huh? There's a power booster for me. And flight routines for the Solar Sailor.
Meaning we're set?
Well, like you users say, we won't know till we give it a try. We'll need a sailor to reach the MCP, so let's get to the simulation hangar.
Tron learned a new ability. Marcelo, what did you mean by don't talk with a knife in your belly? Is it like don't talk with a knife, a really large sword through your spine either? Why are all chicks named Makoto all tomboys? Tron, she isn't in Persona, I'd say. The wigs change everything. And with brown hair, Makoto with blue will be a constant war for me. Rocky, I only did a little bit of Persona 5, but it was good what I played. Really, I'm like finding it difficult. It's going to take me a bit of time to get used to that. I've lost my rhythm. What little rhythm I had in the first place is gone.
Yeah. Take this. Take this. Yeah. This is it. It's over. This is it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said Makoto was a tomboy in 5.
Take this.
She's not a tomboy per se, but she's not completely girly either. I mean, her I wouldn't say her Persona form is necessarily that girly, but I still would say it's more girly than it is tomboy. Don't talk about being stabbed in the back by a psychopath with mummy issues, you goddamn part. Remember that I spent hours leveling. I mean, don't talk with your mouth full. There we go. I mean, yeah, I'd say Anne's a bit girlier, certainly. Or traditionally girly, I should say. Right, I'm guessing this is, we just got to defend the ship. Anything above normal is a no-go for me right now. Yeah, I think I'm having to ignore a lot of the scratching, Rocky. Just get used to the buttons for now, because that was throwing me a little bit. The Solar Sailor doesn't have a defense system. Of course it doesn't. The MCP isn't stupid, it'll attack the simulation, we'll have to defend it. Look at that, I'm a fucking genius, I am. Auto scratch support is really good. Wait, there's auto scratch? I didn't know about that. Alvin, you spelt it wrong. That would have been amazing timing otherwise.
Fuck you.
I deserve that. I deserve that one. Alvin, we've got there's a new quote, by the way. 33 is a new one for you.
You've got to keep a lookout. The MCP isn't going to just let us waltz in.
Mickey, I will read those in a minute. Music's just hyped up a little bit. There we go. Oh, good timing. Mash, thanks, man. 4 gift subs now. That's ridiculous. Alvin, what do you say?
Thank you.
Hey, there you go. Oh man, Alvin, you are second to none with those sound effects, dude. It does help that we live like 5 minutes away from each other. The only waifus I can name off the top of my head are Yoshiko Tsushima.
Very good.
Who's Yoshiko Tsushima from? Actually, you know what? The only ones I know of there is Yuri, and Leona Inverse is from Slayer, right? Slayers? I don't think I remember any or know any of the other ones. Thank you, Battlemash. Really kind, dude. She's bae for most people. Wait, Tron, who's this? I mean, there's, you know, I think most of the characters in that game are really fucking good. Eliminate the enemies. I think now might be the time to crack out a drive form.
Let's go. Yeah. Back off.
Or not.
Yeah. This is it. Yeah. 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 This is it.
Chie is... I'd say Persona 4 is much easier. Admittedly, I haven't seen all of the characters, but from what little I've played of that game, Chie is the best. She is best girl.
Back off.
I can say that fairly certainly, that one. Oh, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. 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 Take this. Yeah. It's over. This is it. Back off.
Nice. Good timing on that drive form as well, actually. Yoshiko's from Love Live, Hamura is from Madoka, Midori is from Touken Ranbu, Sakura and Marissa from Toho. I've not seen any of those. Madoka's probably the only thing that I would watch from those, because I've heard Madoka's good. I don't know anything about Love
MCP
Live.
straight ahead.
Love Live and Toho are more video gamey, aren't they? I never get Toho, because Toho's like... I always thought Toho was like... almost like OCs or something. Madoka's really good, but it's also really, like, kind of depressing, isn't it? I hear, like, it's not what it looks like on the tin. I played P4 Golden on my sister's Vita, and then I went to study in Dubai. I never finished the game. No, I started it when I went on holiday to New Zealand, and I never finished it. So I need to go back and play it. And Tom, don't give me that, dude. You love anime more than anyone here. You love it. I need to catch up with Reincarnated as a Slime. I think there's one new episode just come out. I do like the combat a bit better in P4 because of the special team-up attacks. Kept it more fresh. What is Toho? Like, what are Toho characters? Don't expose me. We've had chats before on here.
Time to settle things for good.
Just own it, dude. Own the stuff you like. That is my my one lesson. Is just like the stuff you like. My husbandos, however, oh god, how long's that list going to be? Map. And Cosmic Arts. Highly increases strength and magic and extraordinarily increases maximum AP. Yeah. Yes, please. Should I swap the Gaia belt out for that, actually? Wait, what was that? Was that a ring? Oh, okay. Whoa, that's the way better. Yes, please. Yeah, Tom, own up to the bones in your closet. That low-key life. Dude, I was terrified of anyone knowing that I liked anime when I went to secondary school. Because it was a lot less accepted than it is now. Touhou's all about lesbians kicking ass. Fair enough. Hey, we got MCP. Looking very, very faithful.
Who was that?
Sark, the MCP's number 2.
Tenacious little bugs. Your time is up. Prepare for de-resolution.
I'm a funny guy. Am I? All I can think of when I read that is, Sully, you're a funny guy. That's why I'm gonna kill you last. Remember how I was gonna kill you last, Sully? Yeah, Matrix, you did! I lied. What? Tom, I got to the ogres. Is it the ogres? They've just joined. That was the last thing I watched. People see me as that guy who plays anime games. That's it, really. Man, we didn't even get anime games back then, really. I was just the guy that really liked games, like too much. And the Middle East anime is your childhood. You'd be weird if you hadn't watched anime as a kid. Yeah, dude, we never really got any of it over here. And anyone that knew anything about it would be just like, it's just porn, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm on episode. I want to say I'm on episode 9, Tom. I think there's a 10th, or I might be on 10. I don't know. Hang on. Let me see. Let me have a look on my Crunchyroll list. Holy shit, Mickey. I don't know. What's Touken Ranbu again? Right. I'm up to date with Goblin Slayer. That was up to episode 9. Yeah, I'm up to date with Reincarnated Slime. Episode 10. I'm up to date with that. I'm not up to date. Not up to date with JoJo though.
Better than you.
That's next.
We would have made a great team.
Boom, headshot. That wasn't the real boss, by the way.
Now for the MCP.
This thing is the MCP?
That's it. Ugly, isn't it?
Tron, don't you understand? We don't need users. We've advanced. They're superfluous. Be a part of me, and together the world will be ours to control.
MCP. You still don't get it, do you?
Sark. Sark, all my functions are now yours.
It's Zordon from Power Rangers. I mean, it basically is, yeah. Except it's a fair bit older. I'm sad because of the Code Geass movie, which is coming out soon. Why are you sad? Isn't that a good thing to have more? I haven't... Yeah, okay. I haven't seen any of it yet, so I don't understand why you'd be sad about that. Token Rambo is kind of complicated game, but basically you go back in time because of these demons and use personified swordmen to defeat these demons. That is Japan as fuck, that is. That's Japan as fuck, that game. I heard a swear word as well. Wait, fuck? Where did you hear fuck? No, it's sark, not fuck. He definitely said sark. Oh, wow! That did a lot of damage.
Is that the best a user can do?
I don't know, I thought that was pretty good, personally. Oh, I've got to hit this. Okay. Chance. What's that? The delete ability requires Tron's help. Oh, for fuck's sake. At least it gave me enough time to change. Don't feel like we did alright there. Oh, not sweet Stitch. Stocks O-face. Oh wait, I can't do it because of the summon, can I? That was bad. Man, he's a pushover, isn't he? For now, at least. Mind you, so's Donald.
Back in the game.
This is where you need one of those turbo pads. What a joke.
Back in the game.
That might be it. Ah, yeah, boy!
Good luck.
Yes! Right, sorry, let me catch up with chat. Rune's the most solid series in anime. JoJo and Code Geass are so good. And Durarara. Tom, I just ordered Series 2 of Durarara because they were doing it cheap for like 12 days of Christmas. But I still need to watch it. Don't hate me. Mickey, have you got these written down? Have you actually got a laminated list of all these characters? C! Hi, C! Sorry, you kind of got lost in that fight there. How are you, C? It's not localized for Westerners, so unless you know Japanese, you're fucked. Yeah, I don't know Japanese.
did it!
I see Tron has a silly side too.
Yeah, that was so silly.
I learned it from you. Of course, I do have my silly limits.
Okay, then I'll tweak your program when I get back to the user world.
You? Maybe we better not try that.
Aw, how about it, guys? Singing Tron, dancing Tron. Sound good?
Okay, fine. But before I crash... Sora, Donald, Goofy, and all the users out there, thank you. You really helped me. You made me so much stronger.
No worries, bro.
You taught me what friendship is truly all about. And I'll never forget it. As soon as I met you, I knew we were going to defeat the MCP and free the system.
Lewd.
Isn't this what users do when they're sorry to say goodbye?
It's a first for me.
Gosh, Tron, it's like a promise that we'll see each other again real soon.
Okay. Well then.
Goofy's actually got someone that's like reasonably tall to hug.
I promise.
Where are you going? Oh. Tron.
Sorry, I just saw that To Infinity and Beyond quote. It's not flying, it's falling with style.
Things are settling down in town. The only Heartless left anywhere are the local variety. And it looks like there are fewer than before.
Now if we can just get those 3 back in one piece. You're here!
You didn't get stabbed.
How's the town?
A-okay.
Not a single trace of the MCP either. Everything's back to normal. We made it.
Hey, why the long face? What happened?
Tron just disappeared.
And he promised we'd see him again.
What's happening?
Greetings, friends. System is up and ready for user input.
Tron!
Stay in touch.
Yeah!
Oh boy, oh boy.
Donald,
Hey, stop that. It tickles.
don't press any buttons again, Donald.
Tron is ticklish.
How about this?
Please stop that.
I think Tron's been hanging around those guys too much.
Wait, just a moment.
Damn. Sorry, let me catch up. Let's see. I'm pretty good. I'm really fucking full. That's the only thing. I had a massive dinner and now I don't want to eat again for like at least 2 days, or until I smell chocolate next. Let's see. I have 9 anime on my queue and that I am up to date with. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with this. It's not easy. And ongoing, I have at least 1 for each day of the week. Is this normal? Yeah, Tom. That just means it's an unusually good season. Gonna have a tiny watch of Smash, probably back soon. I mean, Smash looks good. Do you see the IGN review came up and it was 9.4 out of 10. And people were moaning that Smash on Wii U got a 9.8. And I had to tell a person, like, but it was 2 different reviewers. And why are you moaning? 9.4 is really fucking good. Idiots. When you open DQ11, immediately flip the cover. The US art sucks compared to the Japanese art. Hang on, should we crack it open now, Tron? I want to have a look at this art. Let's see. What was that Pokemon Tamagotchi you got in Soul Silver and Heart Gold? Oh shit, I know the thing you mean. Whenever anyone traded that in, no one actually traded that in with it. But this happens every season. That's not quite right, Tom. Because not every season has got that many good anime. Watch Donkey's video on Game Critics, and it explains it very well. Let me have a look at this Dragon Quest cover art. Let's see if we actually got reversible cover art here. If we got screwed over because of EU. Oh no, we did. Okay, so we got. That's the European, well, the Western box art. That is the, I would assume, the Japanese box art. And I would say that's better because that's the more traditional Dragon Age cover, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll do that. What's up, Saphira? Saphira, your waifu is here, I believe. Sorry, I said Dragon Age. I meant Dragon Quest. Yeah, that's I think that's a nicer cover, right? Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Tron, before you say it, just because I've opened it doesn't mean I have to play it now. You watch all the trash, Tom. Don't watch all the trash. Watch all the good stuff.
I want to show you something I dug up from the system archives. You can see the town back when it was first built.
You could, Tom, you could go back and watch all the classics, good stuff, and like forget all the trash.
That's right. I remember now.
The trash is good. It depends if you mean like garbage or trash. Like if you actually mean bad or stuff that's bad but it's still good. Came just in time to see Cloud.
I'd be fascinated to ascertain as to when the town got such a dreadful name as Hollow Bastion.
You know, this town had another name once.
Midgar. What? Hang on a minute.
Radiant Garden.
Isn't that the clock from the other place? The other town, the starting town. That one. Isn't it the same one? I have to go back to work, but I'll see you guys later on. No worries, see. Hope work's okay. I'll definitely be on because Game Awards start at 1:30, so I'll be about. Gonna lurk. No worries, Mickey. I will be here. I'm here for a while. Tom, what was that about watching Code Geass twice? Watch Code Geass twice. That's enough for me. Yeah, but you need to watch some of the older, like the other old stuff that's still good. I take it we want to go here because they've got a... oh, that's to get to the last level, right? Should we get the bloody Atlantica shit out of the way? Who do I have to talk to this time? Probably Ariel. In one I watched it was normal, and then the little sister got imprisoned. This was on Crunchyroll, not a dodgy site. And then I want to kill the sister they were on good terms with, fighting with the childish friend who betrayed them for the enemies of the war. Wait, what? What's this? Looks like you can handle this now. Now our musical will be perfect. Sure, let's get it done. Time to level forms except wisdom. Aim for a score of 30,000 points or higher. All gauges will be used in this challenge. Be sure not to press the button when the gauge shows Sebastian. Okay, we know now not to press the button. Yeah, Tom, what is this you're watching? Oh, fuck off. Change at the last minute. Ugh.
You found your first love and he found you too.
You ruined it, Donald.
We're glad to help you out and very proud it's true. Seeing how you made your greatest makes us want to do anything.
Wishes really can come true.
Ah, I thought it was going to change there. That noise. Why did it change?
Ariel, I'm so happy for you. Yes, happy endings are so rare and so few.
We were glad to help and very proud it's true. Seeing how we made you greatest makes us want to do anything.
Any other friends of yours that might be waiting in the wings? Come say hello, all my friends from every corner of the world.
Is it even possible to fail this one? Love Live Kingdom Hearts edition. Wait, is some anime set in an olden day Chinese mecha war? Duh. How did I not know this? This rhythm game is nothing compared to Osu. No, it's not. So yeah, it was just they all went like this, and then it was just whoa, duh. That's good. We don't have to do Atlantica again now. Hopefully.
Sora, what's happening?
A new pathway has opened.
What? You gonna go? This is goodbye?
I won't do it. We'll never say goodbye.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Even though we're hitting the road, our worlds are all connected. Which means we are free to come and go.
Oh my god.
So don't be sad and always know we'll come back soon to say hello.
Jesus fucking Christ. What an ending. Thanks, man. Kindred Spirits. But I think that's all of them done. I think we've locked every world. Yeah. Yep. 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 I think the only thing we haven't done is some of the stuff at the Colosseum. And then obviously the optional bosses. Salt of the Dreadnought. Alvin, there's a new quote, by the way, dude. I don't know if you saw it. There you go. This came up today. I thought you might like it. Wait, why is the Falcon level 7 better than the level 8? It's a bit faster. Yeah, just go for that one. You noticed that? Okay, cool. Chip and Dale. Or Chip and Chap.
Bring it on.
Look at this Bayonetta fight. Just fighting castles. This music's sick. You think how bad the original game's Gummy Ship Mission music was? I love that that's a clip. I really want to play Star Fox again. So I never owned Star Fox and SNES as a kid. So I never had a SNES. I was always really jealous of that game. You need to find that Star Fox video. Be right back. Which one? Yeah, love me some Star Fox. Very, very underused Nintendo property, Star Fox. Look at this fucking Star Wars Death Star thing. So let me just pause that a minute so I can catch up. That's something like that, Tom, yeah. Wait, did we actually... Oh, okay, we didn't beat it then. Oh, no, we did. Or not. They're shooting a beam at us. Okay. Highwind Peak Blueprint. Cost limit upgrade. Which video is it? Real Fox 20XX action. Let me just see the beginning of this. So my laptop can handle it. What? Tom, can you save that for me for later at the end of the Kingdom Hearts stream, and I'll watch it in between. I'll watch it in between the Game Awards thing and this. It's in Discord. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Did you guys see that Red Dead Django Unchained video that I posted the other day in Discord?
Hey, I think we're almost there.
I got a theory. So the clock in Hollow Bastion looks like the one in Twilight Town. So is Twilight Town the nobody of? Is Twilight Town the nobody, and Hollow Bastion is the shadow, the heartless. Yay! Oi, bad karma. Thanks, man. Thanks for the raid, dude. How's it going, man? Welcome, guys. We got Tridentian. I need to give Mr. Karma a shout out. That's the first thing I should be doing. I can introduce myself in a minute. What have you been playing? Been playing Siege. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. I am looking forward to the Game Awards in a bit. Multi-status, welcome. Good to see you. Is that a little fox emote? We've just been talking about Star Fox, so that's fairly appropriate. How was your stream, dude?
You serious?
I'm serious. It is not a fox. I can't see. It looks small on my screen. Oh, it's a red panda. Okay, my bad. On my screen, it looks like it's orange. Welcome, guys. My name is Sound Shower, aka Tom. Thomas, if I'm in trouble. I'm short and I have a lot of games. So I'm a variety streamer, if that didn't give it away. And currently I'm doing my first run of Kingdom Hearts 2, which I'm very much enjoying. Red pandas are awesome, by the way. I'm not just saying that. They are super good. They're like almost like too cute, I think. You want to see all of those games? I can't show you all of them, but I can give you an example. Like this is the pile that is sitting next to me at the moment. That's a part of the pile. It's a bit of a random pile as well. What we got? Oh, thank you, multi-status. I appreciate it. What we got in this pile? We've got Dragon Quest XI, Darkest Dungeon, Danganronpa 1 and 2 Reload, Assault Suit Lanos, Super Beat Sonic, Steam World Collection, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, Shadow of the Colossus, Skyrim, Assassin's Creed Origins. Oh my god! Saphira! Stop it. Thank you, Saphira. That's possibly the quickest anyone has got a sub from joining a stream. You've got access to my terrible emote now. Use it well. What's up, Shiny? Bad can't rate. I know it's a bit. You're a bit late to the party. No, dude. Doesn't matter. You are definitely on time. Late to the party is when I've gone. I do have piles, Alvin. Yeah, piles of games. Oh man, I've eaten too much tonight. I'm ridiculously full. Guys, just to give you a bit of a heads up, I'm planning on watching the Video Game Awards. It's just under 2 hours now. So if you wanted to stick around and watch them, you are more than welcome to. I do have piles of games. That's a quote. That is a quote. I'll add that. Wait, the 12th, 6th of the 12th. There we go. I made dies beforehand. Your English broke. Not as bad as my English breaks, usually. No, not biscuits, Saphira. No, I had bangers and mash for dinner. And it was a bit too much. It was a little bit too much. God, I got 2 quotes today. It's been a while since we've had some new quotes. I really, really need to go back over them and like rewrite them. Some of them. But yeah, about it's 1:30 UK time. I think it's 8:30 East Coast time is when it starts. I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop the game at about 1:15. So we can chat for 15 minutes and just like theorize about what's gonna be shown. Even though some of it's been partially leaked already, hasn't it? But I think it'll be fun. I think we'll get some good stuff out of it. I'm being a typical Brit, but I really want fish and chips. That's because fish and chips are awesome, Thomas. I don't think people understand how good they are. Bit of salt, lot of vinegar. Can't go wrong. Who liked Red Pandas? I mean, I do, but it was multi-status, wasn't it? That came in with the emote? Yeah. There you go. Oh, Multi, are those your emotes? Shit, they're way better than mine. I just have, look, this is my, I haven't even got a tier 3 one yet. Here's my tier 2 one. It's just me, my grumpy chin. Super pale as well. They're really good. I like your emotes. They're super cool. There's Tom's. Not had fish and chips and the chippy in ages. I love fish and chips. I honestly cannot think about them right now, though. I'm so full.
Huh? Gorge, aren't we here because of the picture? Look, I'll show you.
Yeah, Goofy's right.
Come on, let's go find this mansion.
Yeah.
Wait, where did they get the picture from again? I forget. Wait, what's that? He had a very talented artist create them for you. They're really good, Multi. I really like them. Best part of the game incoming. That's high praise, Marcelo. I mean, the game's been very good so far. I can't believe it's only been 29 hours. Too used to playing like bloody 100-hour games. How did I not get that puzzle piece?
Back off! It's over! This is it!
How much XP did they give? I didn't see that. 516? That's alright. Yeah, because we've got all of these bits yet, which haven't... Yeah, I was saying none of these had opened up before. The underground concourse. Yeah, gammon and chips today. Everyone had chips. Did I just say only 29 hours? What's the longest time people have on games? If we're talking single... Just let that play out. The single... like single player wise, Tom, it would be Persona 5, which was 155 hours. If we're counting multiplayer games, it's either going to be WoW. It's probably going to be WoW. Because I've got like a character that's like 200 days old. Or Halo 2. Because me, Beast, and a couple of others played it like... I think we did like 4,000 games online or something. Over a couple of years. You recommend going there later? Okay. I want to get the puzzle piece though. Oh, but there's so much stuff in here. I want to kind of get it all now. Persona 5 is a long story. It is. It is. It's so good though. I'm glad I eventually played it. It took me forever to do. Oh god, there's so much stuff!
It's over.
Probably Final Fantasy 8. The timer stopped at 9999. I don't know how long you played after that. You have way more than P5 on TF2. Yeah, but Tom, that's cheating because it's a multiplayer game. Probably WoW and Halo for me. Yeah, I think it's the same for me, Alvin. Do play a lot of Rock Band over the various games. I mean, there's a lot there. There's a lot of Rock Band. How many songs do you have in Rock Band? You've got a ridiculous amount, don't you? Sorry, Marcelo. I know you say I should do this later. I want to explore it. Because puzzle pieces and stuff. You have 168 on TF2. Tom, that's fucking rookie numbers, dude. You need to pump those numbers up, boy. Alright, that's number 2. I'm just gonna have a look around this area.
Take this.
Definitely well for you. Played since 2007. That, yeah. I mean, a lot of people played for a long time. I think I played. I want to say I played like a month or two after launch. So that was 2004, I think. For 3 weeks, Alvin. What? How does that work? Tom, 5 months, dude. Holy fuck. Impressive. Oh, you know what? Mickey, do you reckon it might be because you changed your name? I don't know if it carries stuff across between names. But that wouldn't explain why the follow age thing would change. You're about 220 hours on your New Game Plus playthrough of Persona 5. And I'm not even done with it yet. That game gives you a lot of value for money. The name change actually wipes currency. I did not know that. I did not know that. Didn't think that was a thing. It's weird that the follow age changes with it, but the currency doesn't. Mickey, don't worry about it too much, dude. There's probably... I think I can manually add currency back in. I don't know how to do it, but... I'm sure it's possible. Are we humble flexing now on who's followed for the longest? Yeah, Mickey, don't worry, dude. I think I can add the currency back on manually. If you remember roughly what it was on. There's ways to do it, Tom. I can give currency out. I just I don't know what the command is because I still haven't really looked into it. Right, so that's that little area. I'll go back to where I was now. Mickey, the hours mean nothing. You know how long you've been here, dude. I know how long you've been here. Doesn't matter what other people think.
It's over. Take this. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, hang on a minute, Tom. How long? What's your currency at? Wait, that doesn't make sense. How have you only got 64 hours? If you've been following for... I suppose you're not always here, are you? But... Mickey, how many hours were you on? Do you remember? Now, you want to see my rings? There you go. Yeah, that was fair, Tom. That was fair, man. Mickey, I'll look into it, see if there's a way we can sort this out. I'll have a look into it, see if it's possible. Oh, air combo boost. That sounds like something I want in my life. Got explosion. I'm waiting for someone to do a explosion joke. From oh, what was it? What's the anime called again? Konosuba. Unleash a finishing combo move that knocks down several enemies. Damage that is relative to magic skill. Yes, please. Oh yeah, I want that. I need 3 more AP. My Sora is so greedy. He's getting like all of the abilities. There's no explosion sound effects. That's another one to add to the list. Mickey, do you need... you might want to sleep if you're tired. Unequip auto summon. I thought I had. Oh shit, no, sorry. My bad. I had auto summon on but didn't have... I took the other 2 off but not auto summon off. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I want to sleep, but there are roadworks going on overnight. Tom, that's right, dude. Game Awards. Kind of want to grab DQ11, treat myself. Semester is almost over. I know, Mickey. I know what you mean now. But honestly, dude, don't let that bum you out. Honestly, like, I know how long you've been here. You know how long you've been here. Everyone that's been here knows how long you've been here. Nice. I'm gonna lose Marcelo as a viewer for like a month when I play that game. You know what made it worse? Like feeling full? I had a packet of roast chicken and thyme flavoured crisps. And that's all I can taste now. Ugh. God damn. Mickey, I get that. I think the thing we've got to get you out, like get you past, is that really the small things don't matter. I know that's easier said than done, but most of the time they really don't. Or they'll fix themselves. Got to hurry to the mansion. Okay. Could have not let me go this way. That would have been helpful. Still need to buy Vesperia, which is really expensive there. How much is it there, Marcelo? Are you getting a physical one? Or are they not doing a physical one on PC? Steam. Man, it sucks that they don't really do physical copies of PC games anymore, because that is a really nice physical copy of that game. Bandai prices on PC are quite expensive now. How much are we talking? Like dollar-wise, roughly. Oh, fuck you guys. Absolutely fuck you guys. Not putting up with their shit. Company of Heroes 2's free on Steam at the moment. That's pretty good, isn't it? From what I hear. I mean, strategy's not my strongest genre, but free is free. Steam could be potentially in trouble if Epic Store is successful. I saw that, Tron. I saw they're opening their own one, aren't they? Depends how long Fortnite continues to be a good thing for them. $140. That's Brazilian bucks, right? Mickey, I could put a positive spin on all of those things potentially, like except one of them perhaps. Well, maybe two, but well, for example, you know, doesn't have sausage rolls, and maybe you didn't find something you liked this time. You could have found something you really, really liked, like something new. I know that's rich coming from me, the fussiest eater in the world, but I'd say the merch thing is like, it just gives you something to look forward to. Because it will come back in stock. Something to look forward to, isn't it? Just to give you an example. I'm glad competition is good for everyone. Keeps monopolies like Steam honest. We're going to need it, Tron. Especially if console games eventually go digital only. Because that's probably going to happen not this gen, but the next gen, I would say. It's becoming more and more prevalent that, you know, physical sales are down every year now on most of the big games. Which is makes me sad, but hey, it's just how the future goes. So we're going to need a lot of competition to help drive prices down if we can. CSGO Battle Royale looks so bad. Wait, that's a thing? Can you not back order it, Mickey? Or there must be another site that sells it. Oh man, that fucking magnet move is so good. How did I miss that chest? The specific one's pretty rare. I would never say you'd never get it though. You'd definitely be able to get it again.
Take this.
I like my disc games as well, Alvin. Well, clearly I like my disc games. I just think it's going to be. I think it's going to be an impossible thing. I think things like limited run games will still be a thing. Well, actually, will they? Because it depends if they even have a disc drive in them to begin with. I feel like they should do because, you know, people are still going to want to use them as like Blu-ray players and stuff. Even though that is becoming less and less of a thing. Like most people are just using like Netflix and shit, aren't they?
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Which sucks. It's like, you know, you're not always going to have a film on Netflix that you know at any one time. Like, I want to watch Aliens loads of times, but it's not always on there. And yeah, I could buy a digital copy, but it doesn't really feel like I own it as much. Seems at least you can get collector's editions that are physical for digital games. You just get a code instead of a disc, which unfortunately means no steel case. Yeah, that's becoming more of a thing, isn't it? I don't think I'm particularly happy about that. People have been bitching about, you know, collector's editions without a copy of the game, but there's a space for the game in the top. Not understanding that it was a waste to make each individual console, like collectors for each individual console, because there'd always be like one console left over, or like a PC or something. Mickey, I mean, my main point is, like, I know you can't treat yourself today, but you will be able to treat yourself. We just need to we need to kind of like toughen you up against like the small things going wrong, because that's stuff that, you know, like I said, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't really hurt, does it, as much? I know it probably does at the moment, and I know it doesn't help now. Yeah, a lot of it's just kind of like, you know, oh well, I'll get it next time, that kind of thing, you know. Just reminded me to watch Netflix anime. There's so much stuff on there as well, isn't there? You don't own it, you only own the license to watch the movie. Yeah, that's it, Trident. That's it. Who's to say that they won't turn around in like 5 or 10 years and like, oh, no, you've lost the license now. Someone else owns it, so we're not going to let you keep that. You're going to have to rebuy it again. Next gen won't be completely digital, I'm sure it'll have an optical drive. Yeah, Tron, next gen won't. I'm talking about the gen after that. So like 10 years time. I don't know if that gen will be, I don't know if that will have a digital drive. I hope it does, but I'm not sure. I can see it going that way. Mickey, I don't. I'm just saying that, you know, like I said, I wouldn't let the small things bother you so much if you can avoid it. Again, like I said, easier said than done. But if you can toughen yourself up to that sort of stuff, I think you'll be a lot happier. Because there's a lot of small shit things that happen in life. There are. There's always going to be. No, but I'm saying the small things. There's always going to be small bad things. But if you don't worry about the small bad things, then the larger bad things will be easier to deal with. If you haven't got so much on top of you. Tron, I would say that it's twofold, because they're still going to be paying royalties to Sony, because they're going to be making Xbox One X's, which are still going to have a drive. I think it's more that they just want to make a really, really cheap Xbox One to get people in the family and to push Game Pass. Hopefully Marcelo's here so he can Game Pass it up.
Hey, are you all right? What happened?
We came here looking for Kyrie. Then those white things attacked us.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, you guys didn't have to go and do that.
Of course we did. Kyrie's our friend too, you know.
Whoops.
You're right. You know, I never thought of it like that before.
What,
Word
Kyrie
is,
can be friends with someone else?
This mansion gets a lot of really strange visitors.
We thought this place might be the gateway to some kind of alternate Twilight Town.
What do you mean, alternate Twilight Town?
Hey, Goofy, do you think we could see that crystal of yours?
Did I get it?
I made that pouch myself, and I still have it. So, there shouldn't be two of them here.
And this is the trophy Cypher gave you. You left it behind, remember?
It's the only one of its kind. Same for the crystals. Red, blue, yellow, green. Only one of each color. But you've got your own.
Oh, God.
So,
do you
where'd you get it?
understand?
Time travel.
The pouch is from the king. When he gave us money for the train ride, he gave us the crystal too.
But then, where did the king get it?
Hollow Bastion?
There's gotta be another town out there like this one.
Or whatever it's
That would
called now.
explain how the king got that pouch in the crystal. Everything makes sense.
It does?
That other town must be where whatever's missing from here went.
Like Kyrie.
I get it.
Just gonna do a little dance here.
Watch out!
Oh dear. Mickey, I don't think you're weak necessarily, but to strengthen yourself, you have to, you've almost got to train yourself, don't you? Please ignore me. I'm not a psychologist. I'm really not a psychologist. Probably do more damage than anything. You'll hope to see more walking simulator that is Death Stranding. Wait, they be in the club doing that. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it, Tron. I don't think I'll necessarily understand more of what is going on. Mickey, you don't have to go. I don't want you to go. I just, I'm just worried that I'd be doing more damage with any advice that I give you sometimes. Oh, the dancing, yeah. Dancing enemies. Man, these guys got wrecked. They really don't want us to go in here, do they? These juggles are like fucking Marvel vs. Capcom 2 juggles. Or 3, actually. Maximum HP increased. Good. No worries, Mickey.
To tell you.
Just drop me a DM about what happened. I'll get to you. I'll get to you a bit later.
Found out where Ansem is. Ansem the Wise, the real Ansem. He snuck into Organization 13's stronghold.
And we've figured out where Kyrie is. I'm pretty sure we're right.
But why'd you all come here?
Someone gave us a clue.
Who?
Well, Your Majesty, Sora thinks it might have been Riku.
It's just a feeling I had.
Well, if that's what you think, then it's probably right.
You mean Riku's okay?
If that's what you think.
I've waited long enough, Your Majesty. Tell me what you know.
It's not for me to say.
But Your Majesty, why?
I don't want to break my promise.
You made a promise to Riku? So he's okay. I can see him again.
Huh? Who's Riku?
My best friend.
That's it.
Your Majesty? You got the pouch with the crystal from Riku, didn't you? And you promised not to tell, right?
Gosh, guys.
That's enough!
Yeah, let's go. Kairi, Riku, we're on our way.
I still don't know what's going on. I bet you can get to the other Twilight Town through this mansion. Let's head in. This place has to be hiding some kind of secret. Christ. Are we going to be actually able to understand anything, though? That is the question. I want to get the puzzle piece. Actually, do I have any more pieces that I can use? Oh, we're nearly there. 2 more. And then billions for this. Yeah, I'm not doing those anytime soon. Let's go crazy. That's what happens when you put a quarter in the Marvel vs. Capcom machine. Which one's Tron? The first game or the second game? Let's see. Did we get any more? I don't think we got more abilities, did we? Lucky. No worries, Mickey. I hope you feel better, dude. I said maybe have a sleep or something. Try and take your mind off things. Riku's going to be so mad at me. Still, we have to hurry and search the mansion. It's for the first game. Okay. I didn't really play much of the first one. I played quite a lot of 2. Was crap at it, though. There's got to be a computer somewhere. A computer? Do you think it's connected to that other Twilight Town? It might be. And there should be a way into the realm of darkness there. Riku told you that, didn't he? Please, Sora, I made a promise. Aha, I knew it. Hey, stop pestering the king. Right. Sorry. Tom, no worries, man. Don't apologise, man. If you need sleep, it's late. It is late. Have a good sleep, man. Thanks for popping in. What's this, Alvin? That Batman song is so good. Now, I was seeing if I could get that, but the way into the computer room was over here, wasn't it? I feel like I should probably check out the other room first, though. I miss those days spending all day playing Capcom Fighters with my friends on Saturn. Oh, that'd be super good, dude. You, yeah, you stole his line. Okay, save point. That's good. I'll use that. Oh, is that it? I thought we'd maybe be able to like check some of the pictures here. Look, there's fucking... Dude, there's a picture of you there. You're not going to comment on that at all? Look. Of all the things like not to comment on.
Take this.
Do you reckon they'll show more Kingdom Hearts 3 at Game Awards?
It's over.
Not that they really need to.
It's over.
I almost feel like they've shown too much of it now. Sora's always confused, so he doesn't question anything anymore. I mean, to be fair, so am I.
Do you understand?
No. I understand nothing.
Nope.
Oh yeah, Tron. The Saturn was way better for everything except 3D. It wasn't very good with mesh like transparencies, was it? But it was ran at a higher resolution. It was quicker at loading. It had more frames of animation usually. Smoother frame rate for 2D. Honestly, that machine deserved to do better. It was just woefully undersupported over in the West as well. It did super well in Japan.
Back off. This is it. It's over. Take this. Take this. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
This is it. It's over. Heal. Back off. Back off.
Got ya. That's probably one of the longest fights, like normal fights you've had for a while. Donald, you're fucking useless, dude. But yeah, Saturn was great. Saturn's a great little machine. Best non-analog controller ever, in my opinion.
There! We found it.
How does it work?
I can handle it. Okay. Here we go. Oh.
What's wrong?
I can't go any further without a password.
Password's Riku.
Do you have any idea what the password might be?
Ansem.
Well, we only got this photo.
Roxas.
That's how this be our street bar.
Yeah, the one Donald ate up.
It was in the box right next to the photo.
Hey, that's it. Ansem the Wise loved ice cream.
Okay, what's the name of the flavor?
Fucking sea salt ice cream is the password. Had a potential to do better 3D, but it's so hard to program. Devs didn't bother using all the chips and just used one. Yeah, Tron, it had didn't have two 32-bit processors. And they had it so you could have, like, if you were clever with it, you could use one for, like, backgrounds, couldn't you? And the other for, like, foreground objects or something. It's a shame. Real shame. Really had some, like, promise, that machine. People were too easily swayed to 3D, weren't they? Password's the name of that ice cream. Make sure you get it right. It won't take an incorrect password. Liver pepper ice cream.
It worked! Let's go.
Stick your head in it.
We'll be here to hold down the fort.
Say hi to Kyrie.
You bet.
Can we go back here first?
Yeah. This is it. Yeah. It's over. It's over. Yeah. Back off.
Juggles forever. We've got quite a few levels today. I think we've got about 5 level ups.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Back off. Yeah. Yeah. This is it. Back off.
Oh no, there's a dancer. Same problem with PS3 at first, but Sony turned it around later. I mean, the difference with Mtron is that they actually kept it going for long enough that they could get around that. It did take them a good few years though before people got used to it. They had a lot of inferior ports at the beginning. Bayonetta being probably the worst of them. That was an awful port on PS3. Ultimate recipe. I knew there'd be a puzzle piece there. There's part of that song there where it goes and I think it would just be like Snake Eater. Yeah, that's what I don't need those. Recipe for the best weapon in the game. Nice. Sweet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think the PS2 was a good console. I feel like the 360 was better though, in terms of at least machine-wise, it was better machine. Touch the beam. Fenrir is only good for certain situations.
This is the other Twilight Town. Roxas's Twilight Town.
There's gotta be an entrance into the Dark Realm somewhere. Let's split up.
And some Secret Report 10. We'll read that in a sec. By 2012, the 360 felt outdated compared to the PS3. Sony clearly future-proofed it. That's why it was so expensive. I don't think there was anything really on the PS3 that the 360 could have done. Or couldn't have done, Tron. I just think they had better developers behind them at that point, which is why they're ahead in this generation as well, because they've just got the better games. And so it's not. I think they were fairly close, weren't they? Power-wise, I think the PS3 had a better CPU, but 360 had a better GPU and more RAM. Was that right? Let's read that report, shall we? I'm sure it won't make any sense, but... Sora went to sleep in order to recover the memories he lost in Castle Oblivion. It would take quite some time to bring back all the memories he had created in his lifetime. But Organization 13 held sway over Castle Oblivion. Sora would need to be kept someplace more secure. I persuaded Naminé to move the slumbering Sora to Twilight Town for safekeeping. Naminé. As I've written here before, she is a most unusual being. Born of the same process as a nobody, but lacking virtually all the elements of a nobody. Perhaps she continues drawing in hopes of capturing that which she lacks, the memories of others, especially Sora. I've arrived at a hypothesis. I believe that Naminé was born as a special type of nobody when Sora attacked himself with the Keyblade, causing his and Kairi's hearts to leave their bodies simultaneously. Okay. Naminé emerged as Kairi's nobody, but the body and soul necessary to exist as a nobody belonged to Sora. When a person's heart is stolen, a heartless is born with no sense of self, and the body and soul left behind give rise to a nobody. But if one willingly releases one's heart from one's body, Sora and Xehanort retained their selfhood even after becoming heartless. Then there are Kairi and Naminé. Kairi was exceptional for having had no darkness within her heart. Also exceptional was that her heart, once freed, migrated to a new vessel, Sora. A combination of these two theoretically unlikely exceptions may be behind this anomaly. There are matters I must attend to while Sora is sleeping, and new allies appeared on the scene. Riku. Oh my god, this is complicated! What the fuck? Tron, the problem is, like, we don't know if the 360 could do Last of Us. Maybe. We'll just never know. I reckon they could do it. I reckon they could do it. They have different save points here as well. It would explain it better later, okay. I realise this is probably the wrong way, but... Oh no, or not.
There.
This is it.
But first... No, okay, something's not letting us leave. Right, that's fair. One of your favourite moments coming, actually here onwards, the best scenes. Okay, I'm gonna take them in.
What is this place?
Well, which way should we go?
Riku! Kairi!
I am assuming someone's going to come in and like help us fight in a minute. Even though we're all good. Or not?
It's no use.
Tron, I actually don't think it was that bad from what I saw.
Moving, or the darkness will overtake you.
It had worse video, definitely.
Get going.
Why?
Don't ask, just do it.
And it did run at a lower resolution, but otherwise it looked the same.
You okay?
I kidnapped Kairi, but she got away from me. After that, Saïx caught her. He's a member of Organization 13. Saïx. Got it memorized? Now go save her.
Dude, I played it on PS3.
Leave us alone.
I didn't play it on Xbox. I played it on PS3. Although I need to get it on Xbox now, because that is now the best version. Unless you've got a super PC.
Take this.
You get some good ass XP here. Wow, 1,000 XP for killing those things. Why bother getting 13 on Xbox now? Because it got a backwards compatible patch. So it runs at 4K now. It's just hard to run at 60 FPS, yeah.
I think I liked it better when they were on my side.
Feeling a little regret?
Nah, I can handle these punks. Watch this.
Don't equip Slapshot. Do I have that?
Whoa! You're fading away.
Well, that's what happens when you put your whole being into an attack. You know what I mean? Not that nobodies actually have beings, right? Anyway, I digress. Go. Find Kairi. Oh, almost forgot. Sorry for what I did to her.
When we find her, you can tell her that yourself.
Think I'll pass. My heart just wouldn't be in it, you know? Haven't got one.
Axel, what were you trying to do?
I wanted to see Roxas. He was the only one I liked. He made me feel like I had a heart. It's kind of funny. You make me feel the same. Kairi's in the castle dungeon. Now go!
Axel.
But you said people aren't really dead, right? Although that looks pretty dead. He looks pretty dead there. Let's have a look. Oh, I just got it. Okay. I'm sure I used Slapshot in the first game, didn't I? Let me just read this. Personally, PS1, PS2, Xbox Original, 360 were all awesome. PS3 for me sucked due to the cost and lack of games. Xbox One isn't too bad, but to be honest, started off disappointing. I think Xbox One's pretty disappointing overall. But it has got the best multi-platform game console. As long as you've got it, of course. PS4 some games I'd like to play, but again, costs are now on both console generations as multiple consoles. Xbox is the end-all be-all for console gaming. Happy? No, because it's not, Tron. That's not what I'm saying. Especially this gen. If I could only pick one console this gen, it'd be a PS4, easy. Followed by a Switch. Just because that has different games on it. The Xbox One doesn't have enough like unique stuff this gen, which is it's a shame. But they dug themselves into that hole. What 360 game looks better than God of War? Wait, God of War 3, Tron? I mean, I think there's a few games there that looks really good. I think like Alan Wake looks really great. But I can't remember if it looks as good as those. Because it's been a while since I've seen them. And yeah, no spoilers. He turned into a Keyblade. That's as dead as you can get. That's what I was thinking.
This leads to...
Come on, let's get going.
The house is looking pretty empty, huh? I thought I'd get a little enjoyment watching Axel throw one last tantrum. But he went a lot quieter than I thought.
Perhaps he was ready for it. Perhaps he put his existence on the line and won what he'd been longing for.
Wait a minute. How would that even be possible? We don't exist, remember? What you're saying goes against the laws of nature.
Then perhaps he bet his non-existence. Either way, he came out a winner. Oh, Axel. A grifter till the end.
That's absurd. He won nothing, and is nothing. He couldn't stand the emptiness of being without a heart, and that led to his demise. He was foolish and weak.
But weakness has the power to awaken that which is dormant. It is clear
that through his actions, however foolish they may have been, Axel has touched Sora's heart. Perhaps he will soon awaken.
Roxas? Best world incoming, best song incoming, best boss incoming. Hype levels are through the roof. Hang on a minute. We've seen this before. The world that never was. Whose cutscene did we see this in?
Axel said Kyrie's in the dungeon.
Then we better find a way to get to that castle.
Okay, let's see. Meanwhile, my poor ass can only afford, say, 30 FPS, but I'm used to it, so it's fine. Honestly, Alvin, I think people blow up the 30 FPS thing like way too much. 60 FPS is great. I love it. But if it's the difference between not playing a game and having 30 FPS, I'll take the 30 FPS, please. Oh no, Tron, I know the PS3 was more powerful. It was the same, like you say, it was the same situation as the Saturn. They didn't really get used to it until like past halfway through its life. And in the case of the Saturn, they didn't really ever really push it, did they? Except in Japan, where they pushed the shit out of it. Need the quick run. Don't worry about grinding for now. Okay. I won't. What, Lemmy? What's its ability? Slapshot. Rapidly attacks a nearby target without getting flung back. Why is that bad? How is that bad? I would have thought that'd be good, wouldn't it? Like not getting knocked back. Isn't that basically having invincibility armor? Because I keep getting flung back. Or how does it work? Slapshot bad. No experience good. That to me sounds like you're saying Slapshot is bad is good then. Because no experience is definitely not something I want. I'd disagree, Alvin. I mean, I'd say again the PS3 had more unique games than the 360, but that was because Japan doesn't like Xbox, so it was the only place to get them on. But I got most of my multi-platform games on the Xbox because they ran better initially. The vast majority of them did anyway. What's up, North? Good to see you, dude. You're on late. Mechanic behind it puts you in a disadvantage. You can equip it though. It'll get you killed a few times though. Well, I mean, I will trust you guys. If you say it's that bad, it just sounded good on paper. Got basic bitch Heartless. Oh, this music's good. This battle music's really good. Are these guys like infinite? I saw that, North. That was a funny picture. I mean, Tron, my feelings of like console wars are like I don't care about them anyway. I'm always going to miss out unless I buy everything. There's always going to be something I will miss out on if I don't own all of them. Xbox is kind of an exception because like most of the exclusives are on PC as well, but for ease of use, I prefer a console. And it's easier for me to stream as well, especially currently.
This is it. It's over. Take this. It's over.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, however anyone wants to argue it, unless you have everything, you're going to miss out on something. You're always going to miss out on something. It's the same with the Wii. Like, people shit on the Wii, but the Wii has a fucking shit ton of good games. Doesn't matter what the graphics were like; they were fucking terrible. It was like a slightly better GameCube, but it was really good. It was a good machine. I mean, look at the PS2. The PS2 is by far the weakest of the three consoles, but that had the best games on it. Give me that chest. Well, oh yeah, no, we outsold everyone, yeah. But I mean, like, graphically it was terrible compared to the other two. It well outsold the other two as well. It was like, what was it, like 120, 130 million units? And I think the other two ended up on about 80 or something. I think the other two were like 1 million either side of each other. Oh yeah, that's the thing though, Tron, isn't it? Like, that's where we differ, I suppose, because I want to play Halo. I want to play Halo, so I have to get an Xbox. I want to play Forza Horizon now. I'd have to get an Xbox for that. And I'd say if you like, I think you missed out on Lost Odyssey, Tron. I think you would have loved Lost Odyssey. Because that was one of my favourite JRPGs last gen, if not my favourite one. Man, this is satisfying, dude. Oh, you had a 360. Did you play Lost Odyssey, didn't you? Did you play Lost Odyssey? Good thing is I can kind of do this without really looking at the fight. I can just fight and chat. Yeah, Lost Odyssey is honestly one of the greatest RPGs I've ever played. It's really, really good. It's just a shame that not a lot of people played it. Oh, this gen. Oh, yeah. This gen, there's like fuck all pretty much. Like I said, it's Halo and Forza, and the fact that the X is better than the Pro for me. That's essentially the only reason I've got one this gen.
Donald! Goofy! Huh? A Keyblade?
So that's Roxas. Yeah, he's dual wielding, so. Whoa, okay. It doesn't feel like I can win this. Yeah, I can't even block that. Ah, there was a the end there. It said the end for like a split second. Damn. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised how many games I've got on the Xbox One so far. Yeah, if you had a PS4 though, Alvin, you could get it on that. That's the point, I think. There's not a lot of like proper unique games on Xbox this gen. Oh damn, I didn't get a save in, did I?
This is it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot about the whole going out of the area thing to save. Learn the hard way, it's fine. We've got 30 minutes to do this boss, so as long as we do that within this time. You're only here for the Game Awards. I'm only here for the Game Awards after this. You reckon Lost Odyssey is going to come out on PS4? Or you reckon it's going to get a re-release? It'd be interesting. I'd like it to come out on some more stuff. It honestly deserves to come out on as much stuff as possible. I know I shit on remasters and stuff all the time, but for a game that no one really played, I feel like it deserves it. Oh, after DQ, okay. Is DQ going to make me cry though? Yeah, Lost Odyssey with Sakaguchi, Marcelo. Honestly, if you get a chance to play it somehow, play it. It's so good. Fuck re-release, where's Lost Odyssey 2? Can you imagine if they announced that at the Game Awards? Unlikely, but... No, it's Tron, I said one of my favourite RPGs of all time. It's definitely up there for me. 100%. Oh god, the first boss on Lost Odyssey kicked the shit out of me. That was the hardest boss in the game for me. Use wisdom here. Okay.
Light. Thunder. 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 There.
Ah shit, I'm using the wrong thing now. Come on, magic, come back. I keep pressing it. Keep accidentally using potions instead. Nah, it still didn't level it up. What's this? This is a great place to grind because if you re-enter the starting area, your drive gets replenished if you're in drive form. Ah, okay. Right. Oh, I need to pee really bad. I might have to do that in a sec. I'll leave the area and re-enter it, just like you said. Dude, that boss is the hardest boss in the game, apart from the Immortal one. It is so hard. Because you're so under-leveled as well, aren't you? That's the problem. DK may make you cry, depends on how connected you are with the cast. There are moments, but I held it in. Okay. Well, Tron, what do you call it? Oh my god, I need a pee. Hang on, let me just save quickly. Yeah, it's the flashbacks in Lost Odyssey were so upsetting. So well done. I really want to play that again, but I know it's a long game. Oh god, I'm not going to pee in a bottle, Tron. I'll see you in a minute. Sweet. The 100-year tech stories. Holy crap, they can make you book. And they're so... Is it 1,000 year? I mean, that's... To make just text and music make you upset takes some excellent writing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing Monster Hunter. I can't pause. Dude, I had it loads of times during WoW when I was raiding. And it's like, oh my god, I need to pee so bad. I hope we wipe in a minute. I did just save, didn't I? Let's just double save. I did wash my hands. Yeah, I honestly, like, someone was joking about, like, oh, you didn't wash your hands, did you? Fuck that. I can't not wash my hands. That's disgusting. If anything, I wash my hands too much. I think I've got issues. Okay. I'm guessing I've got to take the hits here. Or not. It seemed like I had to last, maybe, then? Just run through. Don't need to bother with that again. So I've got to survive for at least, like, what, 30 seconds or so? To get that thing to pop up. Or I got to damage him a certain amount, maybe. That's cheating. How did I get that other thing to trigger last time? Don't tell me, I'm just thinking out loud, by the way. I'll figure it out. It's random, okay. Do tell me then. Tron, I don't know. I mean, this is the last world. Just remembered I've got something I can use, maybe.
Take that. Yeah, take that.
Fucking hell, dude.
Yeah. Take that.
Damn, dude.
This is it. Yeah.
Oh dear. Roxas is a beast. I'm telling you, DQ plays the expectations through the whole story. Tron, I think DQ, by the sounds of it, is going to be one of my favourite RPGs of all time. I think it's going to be up there with Persona 5 for me. So I can't block that.
Take that.
Oh, I can? Surprised Carl isn't here to see this. Is this his favourite bit as well, Reese? The only thing I can think is that he seems to get me down to like basically like a thin slither of health left. I'm wondering if that that triggers it. But if I try to heal, then I don't know. He loves this moment. Tron, I don't think his name is Geese Howard. I blend in well with that chair. This is the battle that makes you realise, yep, this is critical. Okay. Damn, dude. I just want to try it out. No, okay, so it's not really low health that triggers it. I was Rock Howard. I don't think, no. I think his name, that is his name. But it's not Rock Howard. Jesus, Reese, 120 hours, dude. Not bad. So I just guess I've got to do a certain amount of damage to him. Yeah, see that was the anti air thing you were talking about. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, there's raid there. Damn, dude! I'm not going to get past this in time, am I?
Nope.
Nope. If I do, someone needs to give me £100 or something. I'm happy that you guys are so. You think I can do it?
This is it.
Oh wait, the opposite. Damn.
Stop right there, criminal stop.
Oh yeah, it's not as good. That was a mistake, that, wasn't it? See, look, it doesn't... You see there, it didn't... It wouldn't take me past a certain amount of damage there. Interesting. I'm gonna have dinner. What if I beat it? But what if I do beat it? I don't think I will, but... Oh, that's once more. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. I think I've got that. I can't check now. Well, that's unfair. Fucking cheater. No, I didn't want to press that. Fuck. Press the wrong button there. Yeah, do I have that ability? Would a slap shot be a good thing here? If there's just one enemy. Once more, yeah, I've got once more. Yeah, I got 15 minutes to beat this boss. Can you tell me, if I do beat it, is there like a fucking half-an-hour cutscene afterwards? Because if there is, I'm stopping. Okay.
Back off.
Ah, shit. I need to jump now.
Let's go.
What?
This is it.
Oh fuck. No, shit! I got fucking juggled there. Damn, okay. Slowly getting the hang of it now. It wasn't greed, I dashed into the wrong direction. I was meant to be dashing around the edge and I dashed into the middle by accident. Yeah, it was definitely not greed. Definitely not greed.
Take that. Yeah, it's over. Let's go.
Ah, come on. Wait, you're eating Nerdstrom? What is in there? Like the candy? Marcelo, how long is the cutscene roughly? Because I need to be ready way before 1:30 to get that stream ready. Or butter mash, actually, if you could tell me. I mean, I'm probably not going to do it. It's going to take me longer than this, I think, to do it. But...
This is it.
Oh, come on. You absolute arsehole.
Take this. Right.
Okay, can you dodge in the right direction this time? Ah, you bastard. He's got a lot of forms, doesn't he? Shit. That's the least of my problems. I'm so glad that everyone, like, feels that my skills are not, like, complete shit. Just so UTS made by Nestle and not Wonka anymore. Oh, it's made by Nestle, sorry. Does that actually, does Reflect actually protect against any of the attacks there? Doesn't feel like it did.
Yeah. Take that. Yeah. That. It's over.
No, doesn't seem to at all. Fuck it out. Just take out my whole like life bar in one go. Yeah, that was gonna happen. This battle didn't exist in the OG version. It's final mix only. Interesting. Reflect isn't meant to be used once it's like a combo, eh? Tron, I beat Ninja Gaiden on the original Xbox, if that counts.
Take that. Yeah. Yeah. Take that. Yeah. This is it. It's over. Yeah. 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 Take this.
Fuck, dude. Can I actually hit him like this? How the fuck do you get out of that? Fucking hell. That seems really difficult to dodge. What the fuck? What would you consider a hard game, Marcelo? Just out of interest. Not like trolling, just out of interest. Sexy Beach 3? What?
Take that. Take that. Take this.
Oh, come on.
This is it. It's over. Yeah.
Just want to try if I can get in the middle here. No.
It's over. Come on.
Greed. The greed was real there. Oh, it's a hard game. Okay, Alvin. I get you. I'm going to keep going like a couple more goes and then I'm going to stop because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get ready in time. Hardest game you played this gen has to be Neo. I've still not played it yet. I've heard it's great though.
Take that. Yeah. This is it. Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's the problem. If he just gets you in a combo and that's your whole bar nearly done.
Take that. Yeah. It's over.
See, I just can't get greedy with that. Too greedy anyway. Gotta be a little bit greedy. How are you meant to like accurately dodge that apart from getting away from him? Because I can't predict where they're gonna fan out. Can't say you haven't played any hard games. I mean, difficulty is subjective anyway, though. Ninja Gaiden 2, goddamn, that game had like the most difficulty levels ever. I honestly didn't think Metal Gear Rising was too difficult. I can't remember what difficulty I did it on though, to be fair. I don't think I did it on the hardest. Reflect and block doesn't work against the beams. Thank you, Zilly. Thank you for letting me not waste time on that. What was that, sorry? After this you have a 5 to 6 minute cutscene. Just go back and save. Don't go forward if you win. Okay, cool. I will do. Reflect will do it. Okay. That depends if I've got any magic.
Take that.
Oh, I didn't even dodge it that time. That's that written off.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be getting better, not worse.
Yeah. This is it. It's over. Yeah. Give me strength. Take that.
Ah, changed. I got it. Oh my god. What the fuck? Block, you'll just get smashed. I'm going to give it one more go and then I'm going to have to stop. Because I need to change over to, I need to find the Game Awards stream and get it all set up properly. Marcelo, play me in Street Fighter 5, I'll show you hard. It's on, so I'm like Donkey Kong. Reflect 3 times, don't use it once. Right, I didn't know you could stack it like that. I think I've got to learn his patterns, that's all. Which is fine. Just might take me a while. And I've got people that have already beaten it really easily watching me, which doesn't help. Fuck it out. Embarrassing.
It's over.
Reflect against Roxas and Larksy and breaks the entire fight, to be honest. That's how I beat games. I break the games. That's how I do it. That's what I do. I like figuring out ways that I can like break games to dominate them.
Take that.
Fuck.
Take that. Yeah. Back off. Take this. This is it. Yeah.
Still got me. Still got me. One more go. Breath of the Wild was pretty hard at first till you got some gear. It was ridiculously easy after that. I mean, again, it was figuring out mechanics and stuff, wasn't it? The game's always hard at the beginning when you're figuring out mechanics. But you are right. Like, the lack of gear at the start of that game definitely didn't help. That's why I usually don't use Reflect. Yeah, because it seems like by the time you get it, up, you're already getting hit and knocked. You know, he's knocked through it.
Take that.
Let me smash. Please.
Take that.
Damn, jumped too early there.
Heal. Take that. Yeah. This is it. Take that.
Ah, how did that hit me?
Take this.
Again, getting greedy. It's just, I want to try and get like the maximum amount of hits I can get in before he gets out of it. Right, so going away seems to be a good way of doing that. And music's kicking up, isn't it? Damn it, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna switch over because otherwise I'm not gonna get all my stuff done in time. Still got to know the patterns then using Reflect. Yeah, that's true. Right, let's swap over, shall we? We'll get ready for these awards. You're gonna leak your peen. Yeah, Tron, that is part of the reason. I kind of feel like I'm rushing myself almost just to kind of get myself ready for it. Right, let's turn that off. Just gonna go back to that for a sec. That's it's really weird, this game, like the difficulty spikes. Really like really high. Giving up already? I've been fighting him for like half an hour. Also, it's rich when you know how to do it, Marcelo. I'm going to backseat game when you stream. Right, let's see if this is see if they've got their stream up. You beat him entirely on luck, okay? That's not like helping your point. Oh, here we go. You know that the one problem with this is I really need to drink, but if I drink loads, then I'm gonna have to hold my pee in for the whole of the awards. Okay, 1080p. Ooh. I'm actually gonna restart the stream, guys, because they're running at 1080p. Sorry, they're not running at 60 FPS, only 30. So I'm gonna change the stream over to 30 FPS mode. That way, it won't hurt my CPU quite as much. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute or two. Okay, don't go anywhere.